Well, I'm now on the big island of Hawaii, and one of the things here, this actually is a very big island, and to get around, the best way to do it is to get a car, or what I'm going to do is rent a moped and then cruise around the island for about 8 hours today and just go check out some of the sites and try to find those unknown destinations that make the big island what it is. As I continue my travels around the world, I keep winding up in these amazing places, and people are always saying, you're so lucky, and I've always said, it's not luck, and I've always believed that luck is when preparation meets opportunity, and I have been preparing my whole life to travel to incredible spots like this. This is one of the things that I enjoy the most when I'm traveling, is I'm out here at Land's End on the big island of Hawaii. And this is what I love about what I'm able to do, is to show people at home and on the internet these places I go to, that I get to see some of the most incredible sights of this island, and along the way I get a chance to meet a few of the locals and find out what it is that they love about the big island.
I think everywhere in the world, if you grew up in paradise, you're used to it. You don't necessarily take that much advantage of it, that somebody that comes here to explore and live that life, that adventurous life. What I realized about this island, the more you get into it, into the nature, the more you learn, the more you actually see. It's nice. It's nice to live a life like this.
One of the things I'm always trying to do when I travel is find those unknown destinations. And sometimes, as it turns out, some of these destinations aren't so unknown. And behind me is a perfect example. I'm at the place of refuge, and this was a very important place for the early Hawaiians here in Hawaii. This really is an excellent place to come, for one, to gain a little bit of insight on the culture and the history of the Hawaiian Islands, but also a chance to sit down with one of the local guides and really get a sense of what the Hawaiians think about their island, what they think is going to happen, and where they see themselves in the future. You'll be surprised about what you find out.
You look at brochures and things that advertise Hawaii, because Hawaii's #1 industry to survive is tourism. 95% will see a mile-long beaches, yeah, with nobody on them. Paradise, Hawaii, that is what is, in general, the perception of Hawaii. A very small percent of the visitors that come to Hawaii actually get a concept of the true Hawaii.
One of the things that I enjoy the most when I'm traveling and exploring these places is to find those unique spots, and this happens to be one of those unique spots. I have lava flows coming all the way down to the water's edge, and this gives you the very essence of what the big island is all about. It is a breathing, living, continuously growing island.
Aloha, my name is Ku'uipo Thompson, and right now we're at the summit of Kilauea volcano. This is a really powerful place right here. It's a very spiritual place, really sacred place to the Hawaiians, and just a really beautiful spot to work. I'm so blessed to actually work here and get to see this every day. It's really, we're here in a really special time, because this is actually the only volcano in the world that has 2 eruptions going on at the same time, and we're watching one of them. Right here, this area where we're standing, this is the best nighttime viewing on the island right now. You can get a view of the crater glowing, the reflection of the lava lake after sunset. Every day I work, not even joking, I take a picture of this spot. I just can't help it. I just love this spot.
Big island, as you go around, you're going to notice there's so much diversity in this island, but one of my favorite parts so far has been here in Puna, located in the southeast corner of the island. And you come out here walking on these trails, and literally there is nobody out here. You know, one of the things about being here on the big island is if you want to get lost, you can get lost. And as you can see here behind me, this forest is thick. But exploring back there, I got to make my way down to the ocean where I got to see Mother Nature at its finest. And really, this is what the Big Island is all about, is putting yourself in spots like this. I can't say it enough of how special a place like this is, to be able to get out and not have anybody else out here with you and be able to enjoy it by yourself. This really is what Destination Unknown is all about, is finding locations like this. Things about being here on the Big Island is there is such a wide variety of different beaches to explore. This is actually one of the very few places in the world where you can have black sand and white sand in the same island. And that's one of the unique things of the Big Island, is its diversity of the beaches. Right now I'm here in Puna and along this coast, and I have to say there's something very magical about this area. Not only do you have the flowing lava that has made its way down all the way to the coast and has formed new land, you have a very eclectic group of people that hang out along this region. And along with the beauty, this is one of the places that I have to highly recommend you make a visit. I get to travel to a lot of very cool places around this planet. And one of the things I'm always trying to do is to go to places that are far away, outside the US. And I will say this, the Big Island, Hawaii is unlike any other part of the US, and in a lot of ways, unlike any other part of the world. The Big Island, Hawaii is one of the most active geological spots on the planet. And as you walk around, you get a real sense of what nature can do. At a place like this, you feel a spirituality from the moment you get here. The power that is underneath my feet, literally right now, is coming from an active volcano behind me. But when this lava flow occurred in 1983, it literally annihilated this whole area. But as Mother Nature will always take care of itself, slowly life is starting to come back, as you can see in evidence behind me. The thing that makes it really enjoyable coming to this spot tonight is this is Wednesday, and every Wednesday at the end of the road, which this area is known as, at a place called Uncle Evil's Cafe, every Wednesday the locals along with tourists gather to celebrate Hawaiian music, their culture. You can buy gifts, you can have a few drinks, and most importantly, you can meet some new friends.
Welcome to Uncle's Lava Club.
This really is an incredible place, and I can't wait to keep exploring the Big Island of Hawaii. Well, this is my last stop here on the Big Island of Hawaii. I'm at the Waterfalls Valley, and this really is one of the most magical spots to be found anywhere on this island. And as you can see behind me, there's only two ways into this valley. One, a four-wheel drive, which you got to come through all of this. Or two, you just start walking, which I'm doing right now. And this really is a very excellent place to just come, walk into this valley, and get a sense of what old Hawaii is really all about. Well, I've been walking for about approximately 30 minutes or so, and as you can see behind me, I've made my way down to the beach. Where I'm heading to now is up there. Of course, I'm always going to go as high as I can get, and right now I'm looking at a point up there. And these are the kind of moments that when I'm traveling, I wish I could share this with everyone at home, with people who see my videos, that the smile on my face, the happiness I feel in my heart and my soul right now, this is real. This is why I do what I do, is to put myself in incredible places like this. When I decided to make my way to the Big Island, I really had no idea what to expect. But I have to say I've been absolutely blown away, not only by the hospitality of the local people, but by the scenery I've seen all around the Big Island. This really is an incredible place, and I can honestly say that I will find myself back here to explore more of this incredible island. And with that, my friends, I'll bid you a farewell. And until we meet again on the road less traveled, as always, travel on.
In the water.